It's Madden NFL 24, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Coming up next.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, a lot of buzz here in the tri-state area about these Jets in 2023. Do you think that they are ready to challenge the Bills and the Dolphins for supremacy in the AFC East?
I certainly do, and for two big reasons. Number one, Aaron Rodgers is in town at quarterback, but number two, their defense, which kept them in every game last year and only got better through the draft this year. If they can pair those together, they can compete with anyone in the AFC East and the AFC in total.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dolphins, we know about the weapons on offense on the perimeter. But do you think this is a team, Charles, that needs to step it up defensively to go to the next level?
I do, and they have the pieces in place. They have excellent players. Perhaps the new system that's been brought in will give them that edge that they need in the AFC East.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
A Mostert, a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Second down, here's Mostert again. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Tua now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure we can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Second and 3 from the 9. On second down, a run with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one left side caught by Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And the Jets will take over.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage. coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Wilson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Well, carry there from Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
And that very nearly a second interception of this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From midfield, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
There's big Quentin Williams, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football. Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Out route to Hill, complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. White. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 9 here. Now Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Ball want to give up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Wilson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Second and 11 now. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here is third down and 4. Now Tua. And it is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The New York set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll give to Hall. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Berrios. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the court and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tua sets up to pass it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're going to look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Tua now on first down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
2 yards to go, second down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll hit Mostert again here.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's game time.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Well, now how about this return?
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a strong first half from the former number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out now come the Jets. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines.
And off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. A handoff for Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's 2nd and 7. Give to Hall running right.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now he steps away, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mostert, toss left side, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Let's go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath and when there's a defense, when Tua gets out of the pocket, you're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Motion man is Berrios. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. To about the 35, 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play. No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Tua now on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second down, Mostert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second and 6. Here's Tua. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Now he's flushed out left. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard from 13 yards out.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Tagovailoa.
Just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's taken on the 25. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 28-20. Just over 1:40 to play. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing now is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Clock's still rolling here. 4th down.
Yeah, they've got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Let's do it.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.